Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Scent Cloud. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm here with a review from a fragrance from a familiar house that I've talked about before in the past. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Today we have Vanilla Intense from Parfums Vintage. And of course we have the usual Parfums Vintage presentation. The other two bottles I reviewed were the 50 ml, and this is the 100, so it's a little bit bigger. So yeah, Vanilla Intense from Parfums Vintage. Top notes, we have pineapple, apple, and juniper berry. In the middle we have bergamot, rose, jasmine, and vanilla. And in the base we have patchouli, musk, ambergris, and birch. So a couple of weeks ago I did a review on Emperor. They share the same notes, just about. I wore Emperor once. I actually sold that bottle, but I'll just jump to the quick characteristics of this fragrance. So when you first spray this one, when it hits your skin, you're going to get met with a blast of fruity, kind of citrusy, but also sweet and a woodsy opening. Due to that pineapple and the juniper berry and the apple, you get that real juicy opening of that bright pineapple, but you also get mixed in a bit of a dry sweetness from the vanilla, and you kind of see some woods and from that birch and a little bit of musk in the background. But definitely up top you're going to get met with that real fruity opening with that pineapple at the top. So like I said, like Emperor, this one wears pretty much the same. This one is loud. I mean, I'm just going to jump right to the comparisons. This of course is an interpretation of Creed's Aventus, but this is just with an amped up vanilla note. I'm not sure which formulation of Aventus this one tries to mimic, but this one is very vanilla heavy. And I don't get a lot of vanilla when I first spray it on. Like I said, I get that classic or that usual pineapple vintage opening with that pineapple, that citrus. But this one has a little, like I said, an added sweetness to it with that vanilla. So after about maybe 20-30 minutes, it kind of dies down just a little bit. When I say die down, I don't mean like kind of goes away, because this stuff is loud. That's when the vanilla starts to show up a little bit more. So I wear tested this one, I think either yesterday or 2 days ago, just to kind of get a good feel for it on my skin. And I sprayed it in my usual areas. I go 2 to the neck, 2 to the wrist. But this time I did 1 to the back of my wrist and 1 to, or the back of my hand, and then my wrist. So throughout the day, I just kept kind of smelling myself, and I kind of noticed that depending on where I smelled, I got a different scent. So after about an hour, I could definitely feel the scent coming off me pretty heavy. This one is pretty loud. You shouldn't have to go more than 2 or 3 sprays with this to get noticed. You can always go heavier, but the heavier you go, the louder and bigger your scent cloud will be. So, like I said, 1 to the back of the hand, 1 to the wrist. Kind of let it, linger. I mean, sit on my skin for a minute. Then I started, kind of smelling, just to kind of get my mental notes on it. And what I found was, I guess depending on where I spray it, I pick up different notes. So while on my wrist, when I smelled it, I got more of a woodsy, birchy, still that vanilla in there, but it's not as loud as the opening. But I still got more of a woodsy note from the birch. But on the back of my hand, I can smell way more vanilla than I can on my wrist. And then on my neck, and a little bit got on my shirt, I can smell something totally different. It was a more balanced smell from the pineapple, the fruitiness, the vanilla, and the woodiness and the musk mixed in. So around my neck and on my clothes, it was a more balanced, almost like Emperor and the original Pineapple Vintage and Pineapple Vintage Intense, that kind of smell. On my wrist, it was a little drier from the birch, but on the back of my hand, it was way sweeter. I smelled almost nothing but vanilla and maybe a little bit of pineapple in the back. But that just goes to show you, I guess whenever you spray this one, you'll probably smell something different depending on what kind of clothes you wear, and if you're spraying it on your skin, how it reacts to your skin chemistry. So me and my girlfriend, while I was wearing this, we was at the house when we were laying down watching TV. She was laying beside me, and she kept kind of laying on me. And every time, I don't say every time, almost every 30 minutes, she would get a whiff of me, and she'd say she smelled something different every single time. She'd think I probably switched colognes or something. I really didn't. It was just that she was picking up different notes as the scent went on. So she wouldn't tell me what she was smelling. She was just saying that every time she smelled me, it just smelled different. So I'm assuming she might have smelled more pineapple one time, more vanilla one time, more woodsy one time. It was just all mixed in. And like I said, I sprayed this one early Saturday, and this one lasted well into the day. I'm talking about 12 hours plus on my skin. And I really didn't go outside much Saturday. I really didn't do a whole lot. I think I ran errands earlier, but then I came back home and then sprayed this one on just because I knew this one was going to be pretty loud. Oh, did I wear it? I think I did wear it out, but it was still cold out, so I really couldn't. I mean, I could smell it on myself, but I wasn't aware of how it was performing, projecting. Performance on this one is amazing. Like I said, easily, depending on how much you spray, 12 plus hours. Beast mode. Nothing else to say. Projection, I think it was pretty good. I have a coworker who owns Pineapple Vintage Intense, and the 2 times that he did wear it to work, I could smell him all day. Everywhere he went, I kind of knew he was there because I smelled Pineapple Vintage Intense in the air. And he come to office, we kick it, we chill, smell it on him. You know what I'm saying? After work, I still smell it. So this stuff is loud and it's good. Pricing on this one for this size bottle, this one was $129. For the 50 ml, which is half this size, 1.7 fluid ounces, I believe it goes for $79. I have to double check, but of course I'll leave a link in the bottom. But yeah, like I said, I sold my bottle of Emperor. I don't know why. It just, for some reason, Emperor just wore a little different. I didn't like that birch dry down. It was almost too woodsy and too strong for me. Whereas this one, I can kind of wear it a little better. I kind of enjoy the sweeter note of vanilla in this one, even though it's not a really sweet fragrance. I just like the way that it's blended, and it's got that added sweetness that I kind of enjoy. But definitely a Ventus like in the opening. In the dry down, it may differ just a little bit, but I would say it's pretty close if you're looking for an Aventus clone. You might spend a little bit more than any of the clones out there, but I kind of think it's worth the money for the projection, for the longevity. I'm sure this one will get me compliments once I start wearing this a little more. But I'll definitely enjoy this one now that I have it. And that's all I got for today. I appreciate you guys for stopping by today. Thank you so much. As usual, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.